Hi everybody, my name is Pablo. It's been a while since I last did a video, a beer review, and today I got one of my favorites as far as domestic beers goes. It is very hard to find nowadays. Only certain stores will carry it. I think Walmart carries it nationwide, but only in certain configurations. Definitely way past a beer that's way past its heyday, if you would say, more 90s, early 2000s, but it's still going and it still has a cult-like following out there. We're talking about Miller Genuine Draft. You know, when I was growing up, I'm 25 years old. When I was growing up in the early 2000s, my dad would drink this. He would drink it, can or bottle, in the gold packaging, the distinctive gold packaging. And yeah, gradually as the years go by, it became, phased out over the years in different stores. But today, I was able to get a 12 pack from my local liquor store, one of my local liquor stores, and we're gonna give this a shot. It is coming in at, I believe, 4.7. Yeah, 4.7 ABV. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah. But yeah, cold filtered, same recipe as Miller High Life. Recently I've had High Life and it hasn't been hitting the spot for me. It's been having like an almost dirty sock kind of smell, which sounds strange, but that's kind of what I get whenever I pour a glass or drink some. So I'm gonna pop this open. Some of the smoke. Oh, never mind. And right here, I actually bought a lot of 4 Miller Genuine Draft glasses, 16-ounce glasses on eBay for like 16 bucks or something like that, which, I mean, I thought it was a pretty good deal. I'm slowly but surely trying to add more glasses to my collection, more appropriate glasses for different styles of beers and everything. So, slowly but surely. But yeah, old with the new. I didn't even talk about the new labeling that's been out for a few years. I don't think it's horrible, but personally, it's just another example of corporate minimalism. But anyway, let me try to get a pour. Oh, like that. Draft, taste in a bottle or can. Nice little light gold color. Got some carbonation. The head is kind of disappearing already, which, usually some Miller products, their head retains a little better, but not the case with this one. But yeah. Definitely the corny aroma is definitely the same as here in a High Life and a Miller Lite. I've had Miller Lite already. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this a quick drink. Cheers, everybody. Yes. You get that corniness from, your usual Miller products. But man, it's just ever so smooth and chuggable and just refreshing. It's like 102 out here in California right now. So this hits the spot for sure. If you're out there and you spot this, it's like tucked away in the corner somewhere, maybe give it a try if you want to reminisce, or if you're new to domestic beers and all that, maybe try some. It'll be something else you'll try. But all in all, this is a pleasant beer. As far as domestics go, I've had Rainier, I've had Hams, I've had High Life, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Banquet, Busch Light. There's a lot. Man, I guess I do know a lot, but this is a good beer. Very little, you know, hop flavor, little to none actually, if I'm being sincere. But, you know, in my area, most of the time you only see it in a 30 pack of cans for, I believe, $22.99 or something like that, which is pretty elevated for a cheap domestic. Here in California, beer is more expensive, obviously, as a lot of other things. Pardon me. But for the most part, in a 12 pack of bottles, I think they have them at Walmart. So if you don't want that much, you'd be able to get a 12 pack of bottles for, I believe, like $13.99 or something like that at Walmart. And in my town, we used to have 24-ounce tall cans. Certain liquor stores had them, and I would usually grab 2 of them, and I would be set. You know, I would have a great buzz. But yeah, all in all, if I had to score this out of 10, I would give this a 6.5. 6.5. Solid beer, inoffensive. One of my personal favorites as far as domestics, and I recommend you guys give it a try if you could find it. And let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good day.